She's at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida.
Being sick and being a patient in urgent care, taking these pills. You're in Orlando, Florida. Walt Disney partying it up.
I don't think people realize how dangerous she is, how manipulative she is.
Dude, you're scum of the earth, bro. What faking cancer looks like.
It's the 10th of August, 2015.
Okay.
A large crowd of One Direction fans are waiting outside the Natural History Museum in London.
Okay.
Today, Lewis Tomlinson is hosting a charity event at the museum, the Cinderella Ball. He has brought
Yo, why are you making a suspenseful ass video about One Direction, bro?
along his bandmate Liam Payne and his mom to raise money for terminally ill children.
Okay, good cause,
These
good cause.
children
Clap it up, guys. One Direction has some good people, I think.
Their families are going through an incredibly hard time. They spend a lot of hours in hospitals because of their illnesses. But today, at the Cinderella Ball, it is going to be a magical and unforgettable evening for them. It's hosted by a British charity organization.
Hey man, shout out to all victims of cancer, bro. It's really screw cancer over here, man. Like, damn.
Belief in Magic. The charity was founded in 2011 by the then 6 Megan Barry and her mother Jean.
Okay.
Megan understands the needs of terminally ill children. Since the age of 13, she has been seriously ill herself and had numerous surgeries and hospital visits.
Okay.
Then she was diagnosed with brain cancer.
Damn.
She decided to help all those children like her and founded Believe in Magic.
W.
At the event, both Tomlinson and his mom have nothing but good things to say about Megan, Jean, and their work.
I mean, it's a good cause so far, at least.
Charity. No admin, no drivers, no advertising department. They do everything themselves. Very simply, they just want the children of the charity to have some magic and have some experiences.
Megan and Jean sure seem like incredible people.
Right. So far.
But are they?
You tell me.
What if they are lying?
Is
What if?
Megan really as ill as she claims that she is?
What if Megan doesn't actually
Yo, I got chills, bro. What's gonna happen, bro?
have cancer?
Maybe Meg and Jean are just spending it on themselves. What's going on?
What if she and her mom are stealing donations? A small group of people on the internet suspects just that. They find more and more clues that the mother and daughter are scamming
We're on to you, you freaking scammers.
people. But no one believes them. That's not stopping them though.
Okay.
They will come after Megan and Jean for years, hacking them, setting a
Yo, either these are the biggest haters in the world, or they're more smart than Einstein, bro.
eye on their tracks. And one day, Megan is dead.
What?
Supporters will say she got hounded to death by these online bullies.
No
The
way.
Angry, jealous, bitter internet troll.
No
what
way.
happened here? Who is telling the truth? And who isn't?
We think we know the story. We think we've heard about this. Sadly died of a brain tumor. That's not what happened.
So what happened?
Something else has
What happened?
here.
This is the case of Believe in Magic.
I believe I can fly. Yo, bro, I should audition for X Factor, bro.
Mrs. Smith, your bank account has been breached. Could you please answer the following questions?
Breach, my guy. No, it didn't breach, bro. You just got no motion, and your shit declined.
Account. What's your social security number?
Scams do not always include celebrities, a charity for ill children,
Okay.
and colorful wristbands. A simple phishing mail or call might be enough to lure you into an elaborate scheme.
It could.
But how do those scammers get your data in the first place?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Half these scams only work on old heads.
Incogni requests the removal of your data in your dashboard. Check out incogni.com/.
Yo, did I just get baited into an ad, bro? Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Believe.
Megan Barry was born in 1995 in the south of England in Guildford.
1995? So she gotta be like 70 years old by now.
She's the youngest in her family, with 4 older half-siblings from
Okay.
her mom Jean's first marriage. Her parents separate when she's a child.
Sick, she can't see properly. She sort of tells the world that she's been rushed to hospital where they diagnose her with something called idiopathic intracranial hypertension.
What does this mean, bro? I don't want to make any assumptions, bro, but does this mean idiot?
That's a rare brain condition where the fluid around the brain, the cerebrospinal fluid, doesn't drain properly.
Oh, okay, okay.
This leads to increased pressure inside the skull. Megan is not too sick to watch TV though. And
Okay.
around that time, 5 young men meet as contestants on X Factor.
Okay.
They end up
Is that Gordon
forming a
Ramsay?
boyfriend.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I could look you outcook Gordon Ramsay, bro. Hey, when it comes to French toast, he don't make French toast like I can.
Megan, like so many teens around the world, is a huge fan. After the show, Megan gets to meet the boys along with other ill children. Shortly after, her health seems to get much worse.
So basically, she's a One Direction fan in critical condition. Don't believe.
Joanna Ashcroft first met Megan at a Belief in Magic event.
Okay.
She herself has a son who was diagnosed with neuroblastoma in 2011.
Okay.
That's a cancer of the nervous system.
Damn. Sorry to hear that,
At the
man.
time, she also had to organize a fundraiser to finance her son's treatment.
Okay.
But after reading Megan and Jean's fundraising appeals, she is left with a strange gut feeling. She shares her concerns with a group of friends, other parents of children with neuroblastoma.
And they start to wonder, is Megan really as ill as she claims that she is? And they weren't convinced.
They are cautious though.
I mean, who asks someone with a serious brain condition to prove that they're ill?
True.
I mean, and if you're wrong about it, you're the worst person on the internet.
Damn,
It's
that's facts.
terrible.
Which
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. What are some of the symptoms or the signs that she's faking it, bro? Because, dude, I don't understand what type of person you have to be to just assume that somebody is faking a illness.
hospital
I mean, what kind of benefit do they get from that?
Megan is being treated in?
Hi, I'd love to send Megan something, just like she sends all the poorly children. Which hospital do I send it to?
Okay. What a nice
To which I
person.
got a reply, thanks so much, but Megan's at 3 different hospitals at the moment, so it's very, very difficult.
Under the pseudonym Sarah Smith, she writes to a
Yo, she did a shadow clone jutsu or something? How can you be at 3 places at once?
supporter listing the inconsistencies in Megan's story.
Do you have any evidence that Megan is seriously ill? Oh, Sarah, I don't even know what to say. I can't for 1 second believe they're not being truthful.
Right?
Many people saw with their own eyes how much
I mean, why would they?
medication Megan had to take and how badly she was doing. These
Right.
supporters have no doubts about her condition.
Right?
Meanwhile, Megan's state of health is supposedly getting even worse. She's on constant oxygen and has multiple infections, they say. In short, it doesn't look good. But none of it adds up for Joanna and her friends.
Why though?
One of them is a bit of a hacker.
They send an email to Jean, but they've
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If this turns out to be like they actually had some type of deficiency, some type of brain issue, bro, and you're sending hackers to go prove the fact that they have problems, yo, you're weird, bro.
embedded a piece of code in the email that will reveal her location.
As soon as Jean opens it, they will know where Megan and Jean are.
Oh my god, so they doxed her.
And jackpot. Megan is not in a hospital, so ill that her supporters are incredibly worried about
So
her.
where is she?
She's at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida.
What? So you mean to tell me that instead of being sick and being a patient in urgent care, taking these pills, you're in Orlando, Florida, Walt Disney, partying it up, drinking and driving? What's up with you?
To be exact, in Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge.
There's no way that anybody with a child who is that sick would be in a Disney resort.
Right? That's kind of fishy,
So I
bro.
rang the Kidani there and then without really thinking it through. And they put me through to the room and Jean answered. So I said,
Hi, can I speak to Megan, please?
and she said, sorry? I said, is Megan there, please? She said, who's calling? She's asleep at the moment.
Yo, they're on to you, bro.
I'll ring back, thank you.
And I put the phone down.
She calls again.
I said, is Megan awake yet? Oh, Megan's not here. Megan's seriously unwell. Megan's in hospital. I said,
Cap.
oh, so you're not in Disney? And she said, no, I'm not in Disney. Megan's in hospital. Who is this? And then I put the phone down.
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I was an elaborate scammer like that, and I was in Walt Disney while somebody calls me like, yo, so what are you doing in Disneyland? My heart would drop to the bottom of my butt. I ain't gonna lie.
Jean and Megan deny any wrongdoing. According to them, they are at Disney World, but their hotel room supposedly has been converted into a hospital room.
Oh,
Joanna
yeah, sure.
doesn't believe any of it. She contacts the charity commission, doctors, and the police, but no one takes action. She and her friends don't give up though. For her special treatments, Megan can only travel to the US and back by ship.
Right.
Commercial airplanes are not an option due to her brain tumor. The pressure in them is too high. The group learns that Megan and Jean are returning to England. They usually sail on the luxury ocean liner Queen Mary II. Guests are leaving the ship. The hired private detective is at the dock, observing the scene.
So they hired detectives?
More and more people pass by. Finally, he spots the two women he was looking for.
No way.
He writes in his report, Megan and Jean are observed exiting the arrivals area. He snaps a picture.
Megan and Jean are observed wearing Rick Owens and Balenciaga coming off the cargo, bro. They're living a nice life, bro. They're signed to Cardi and they're about to be going on an opium tour. She is not disabled.
Where there was no oxygen tank with her. She wasn't in a wheelchair. In fact, there were porters there that helped people to move their luggage, and Megan Jean just walked past them, pushing bags and bags and bags, like huge bags. Megan does look like she's overweight. Doesn't look the healthiest, but she does not look like someone who just a few days before was knocking on death's door.
Right.
Jamie Bartlett has seen the receipts from Megan's and Jean's stay at Disney World.
That over a 5 or 6 month period, Megan and Jean had spent tens of thousands of dollars at Disney World, Florida. Money that they
10 bands at Disney World? Yo, what are you buying, bro? The most expensive waffle cones? Damn. Yo, let me get $1, bro, please.
She even travels to London and presents her research on Believe in Magic to the Charity Commission. In February 2017, the commission initiates an investigation. But just a year later, on March 28th, 2018, Megan is dead.
Who took her out?
Passed away at the age of 23 at the National Hospital for Neurology and Neurosurgery in London.
So she did have problems. Or did she? I don't know, bro. Chapter 3, The Truth.
The Believe in Magic community is shocked, mourn Megan, and remember what a great person she was. Some Believe in Magic supporters blame Joanna Ashcroft and her friends for Megan's death. Did Megan Barry have cancer or not?
Let's find out.
Her body was examined after her death, and according to the forensic pathologist, Megan's brain was morphologically normal. No swelling, no high pressure, and no trace of a brain tumor.
So
Megan Barry did not die because of a brain tumor.
So what happened to her?
There was no evidence that she had a brain tumor or any brain abnormality. What she died of at 23 years old was an acute cardiac arrhythmia, a sort of irregular heartbeat, which was caused by liver disease.
It's a natural death.
Natural.
But very unusual for a 23-year-old.
Yo, right.
This poses so many new questions. Why did such a young person die of heart failure? Why
from a liver
did she lie
disease
about having brain cancer? Why did the lie go unnoticed for so long? And what about all the medication?
We have questions that need to be answered.
There once was a German nobleman. He was known as the Baron of Lies.
Yo, bro, you mean to tell me you're gonna give me some side story? Bro, I want to find out the tea, the juice, bro.
His name was Hieronymus Karl Friedrich Freiherr von Munchausen.
What type of long-ass name is this, bro? If I say this out loud, something's gonna start levitating, bro.
The namesake of a psychological disorder, the Munchausen syndrome, where people intentionally fake an illness. They make up symptoms and present them very dramatically. They go from doctor to doctor, describing their fabricated or self-induced complaints.
It could be.
She especially loved one member of One Direction, Harry Styles.
Absolutely obsessed with One Direction. Completely in love with Harry Styles. I think she changed her Twitter to Meg Styles or something like that. She wouldn't stop talking about it.
What type of glazing is this?
When Megan first met One Direction...
Yo, are they naked? Are they naked? Yo, what is going on in the scene, bro? Oh my god.
Direction in 2011, she was supposedly dealing with idiopathic intracranial hypertension. It causes discomfort, but usually it's not life-threatening.
Okay.
Though only a few weeks after that encounter, she suddenly claimed to have a brain tumor.
But if you're extremely unwell, you're more likely to be able to do that.
Ooh.
Ever since she claimed to have brain cancer, she became famous and had regular contact with her favorite stars.
Wow, bruh.
That's not the full answer.
Okay, so what else is it? What is it?
And Jean said, "Oh, Natalie, all you need to know is the sicker Meg is, the more attention we get, the more money we make."
Ah, this is some crazy levels of bag chasing, bro. Only the sickest of the sick could do this, bro. No pun intended.
I don't think people realise how dangerous she is, how manipulative she is.
Yo, you're scum of the earth, bro.
Much of an effect she's had on people.
There's another condition related to Munchausen syndrome, known as Munchausen by proxy, or fabricated or induced illness by carers. It's a rare form of child abuse where a parent tries to convince doctors that their child is ill. In addition to lying about the child's symptoms and diagnoses, it can also involve intentionally causing illnesses. Sometimes the parents are aware of their behavior. You might remember Megan had several half-siblings.
Right.
On Jamie's podcast, they talk about their own childhood and how it was to live with Jean.
In our kitchen, we had an oak table.
So the parent like rizzed up the kid and made them think that they have some type of defect, bro? What type of child abuse is this?
Like a farmhouse table. And we had above it some cupboards. 4 of us would sit around the table. And every time we'd sit down for dinner, we'd play this game because there would always be a tin that would roll off the top of the cupboard and nearly hit us on the head. Jean wanted one of us to have an accident. And for us, that doesn't seem unusual or far-fetched.
Right.
That explains what she was like.
They seem to have...
This is the type of behavior I expect out of the Joker, bro. Doflamingo. Maybe even Light Yagami, bro. An anime character at that. A character from a story. A cartoon. Like what? What type of villainous shit is this?
One of the daughters had kidney issues when she was 9. Jean's solution? Giving her cups of salty bovril.
And that's the last thing you should ever do if you have those kinds of conditions.
So is this not poisoning somebody, bro? Is this not what Rick Ross did to that one girl when she didn't even know it?
According to the sisters, whenever someone they knew was sick or injured, Megan would suddenly fall ill with a similar condition.
Crazy condition, bro.
I'm going to predict this is going to happen next. And then we'd like put little bets on it and we'd be like, yes, we got it right.
Megan was just 13 years old when she supposedly got ill. Her entire teenage years were marked by doctor visits and surgeries.
Okay.
Her whole life revolved around her supposed illness.
And indulged to be a very unwell person. So rather than...
This is a crazy type of grooming, bro.
If they are unwell, get them over it as quickly as possible.
Right?
This was the opposite.
Opposite, bro.
She took a lot of meds. Jean was the one who often posted the fundraising appeals.
Part of the motivation here seems to have been to become a celebrity, to meet celebrities, to meet One Direction, to become this hero that could then look after other kids.
Yo, what type of main character syndrome is this, bro? So it's not even the fault of the kid for real. It's the mother, bro. Jean, bro. Screw you, Jean.
Found that charity money had been transferred into Jean's personal bank account and £100,000 were unaccounted for. In August,
so she was getting that money.
Believe in Magic was closed down. Jamie and his team tried to locate Jean. They tracked her all the way to France and back to the UK, but to no avail.
Damn.
Just before we were about to publish, where she sent us a sort of blurry picture of a brain scan and said, look, this is proof.
In the end, we may never get all the answers to this case, but hopefully the story of Megan Barry can help to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that was the girl or mother who faked cancer. With that being said, it's Love and Law. I love you, and I'm out.